think, is what it looks like to me. I never remember them doing that. The old YouTube being weird. Hell yeah, baby. Where's my pick? Oh. I'm not quite in the mood for that tone right now. Aha! It's pretty hot. Okay, how are we looking? How's this angle looking? I think it looks pretty okay. Man, if there's one thing I love, it's a really, really good clean tone, you know? Yeah. How's everybody doing over there? It's rocking and rolling. How's everybody doing? Happy Thursday, right? It's Thursday. Holy cow. Hey. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, man. It's really hard to stand out on YouTube. YouTube's becoming a lot like Twitch, where it's like, holy smokes. It's really hard to grow sometimes. Wow, it's so cool. Why, thank you. Oh man, I appreciate that. I've been getting some haters lately. I don't know why. I have no idea why, but it has been happening. Yeah. Totally has. Hey, what's up there? You guys can hear that okay. Something like that. Anyway, how's everybody doing? Welcome to the stream. Something I made yesterday, I think it was like. Sounds kind of better with a warmer tone. All it is a minor 7, so an A minor 7th here. Slide up to a D minor 7. I love that sound. Oh, that's sexy right there, isn't that? It's just like. To that D7. And all I'm doing here is just going. Wait, how am I doing that? Just like like that. Please play Beat It. Oh gosh, like, please play the Beat It solo. I'm like, once I learn it, I will do that. I promise. Holy smokes! I wish I could just be like, oh sure, wow, wow. Oh shucks, my gosh, that's it's so nice to have some nice comments for a change. Most people are like, I've had a lot, like, boo, you suck. I'm like, hey, sometimes we all do. What? And then a G major 7. Right here. And then a C major 7. And then a B half diminished 7th chord. And then back to an A minor. So it like repeats itself. Those 3 distinctive styles of chords is that you can use holy buckets, I've never heard of that. I feel like I'm letting this person down. I'm like, I've never heard of that. But with the major 7th, the minor 7th, the dominant 7th, whoops, totally messed that up. And then the half diminished 7th. With those 4 chords alone, you can play a lot of jazz with just those 4 chords, which is really, really awesome. Super cool. I'm trying to get like the best camera view. I guess if I like turn my phone this way horizontally, it like messes with what you guys can see or something like that. Somebody told me that. And I was like, what? That sounds kind of wacky tabacky. Wacky tabacky. Alright, let me see something here. Does that sound okay? That sounds alright, I think. I definitely will check that out. I wonder if I can. But Holy Wars, yeah. I don't remember how to play that. I'm so sorry. I wish I could play I was trying to figure that solo out by ear, and I got a little far into that, and I was like, oh crap, I can't remember the rest. My favorite part about Crazy Train is this part right here. How's that? That's fun. That's a good time. I wish I remembered the rest of Holy Wars. It's been a long time since I played that. Let's see. Oh, maybe that's why I can't find it, is because I'm in the wrong spot. Sorry about that. Alright, here we go. Hey, hello. That's so cool. From Italy. That's so, oh, India. That's really cool. Oh, final countdown. Man, I've got so many songs to learn. I feel like I'm letting everybody down. I'm like, son of a bitch. I wish I knew that song. Oh, man. I'll have to work on that. Right down the line. Huh. I feel so bad. I don't know. I have never heard that song before, I don't think. Oh, man. What am I doing? Oh, yeah, I forgot what I was doing. It's pretty dirty blues jam going on. It's pretty cool. Oh, thank you. Oh, AC/DC a little bit. I kind of worked a little Thunderstruck in there, you know, like. 7th arpeggios. That's all I'm doing. And deleting the time. Sweeps and blues might be a little dirty, but I feel like it adds a lot of flavor, like grittiness, you know, especially when you're like. I had a guy call me out once saying, he's like, why are you sweeping in the blues? I'm like, I don't know, I'm not really sure. Hey, go back to practicing. He's right. I'm like, he's right. We could all use a little bit more practice. There it is. Hello. Safe bends. Oh. Oh man, I love Gary Moore, but I don't know any of his stuff. I feel so bad. Tapping in the blues sounds kind of weird too, but it's fun. You can try anything. Nothing's really wrong per se. I'm not a big Van Halen guy. I'm not a big tapper myself. How much do you associate? I think close to 1,300 or something like that. I think. I mean, there are a lot of other musicians out there, you know, better than I am, but tapping was never really my big thing. I never really gravitated to Eddie Van Halen that much. Oh, thank you very much. Randy Rhoads is my favorite guitarist for sure. Yeah. More than trills and blues? Sure. Hey, I appreciate that. But, oh, sure. So a great way to play some Black Sabbath is like, right? So everybody knows Iron Man. A lot of people play these I call them 5 chords, even though they're power chords to other people, which either way is right. I call them 5 chords because they have the root, the 5th, and the octave. I put the octave on top for a meatier sound. So like, sounds pretty cool, right? But what if we added the 5th and the bass, right? I'm gonna add an F sharp with my bar in the bottom. Check this out. How's that go? See how much bigger that sounds? Because pretty much now what I'm doing is I'm making those 5 chords giant suspended chords with all 6 strings. And all I'm doing is I'm barring my first finger over the second. You can do this anywhere, really. To be honest, it doesn't matter where. But bar your whole finger over the entire fret with the bone, with your finger bone, and then bring your third and fourth fingers like you're playing a minor chord or a minor bar chord, like this. You hear that minor sound? If you just remove that second finger, you've got yourself a suspended chord now. Pretty cool. I love suspended chords because what it is it's a way to, especially with distortion, it's a way to sneak a little heaviness in your playing without having to down tune. Because if you guys don't know this about me, I really detest down tuning. I think it's a lot of work. I think it's dumb. Because you have pedals that you can do all that stuff with now, so that's pretty cool. But a great warm-up that I like to do, hey, there he is I do arpeggios, like one of It's really simple. The thing about sweep picking, I made a video talking about sweep pick. Oh, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. That's nice to hear. Man, you guys are really making me feel so good. um, Sweep picking does not have to be as hard as people say it is. I made a video, a really, what I felt down to earth video talking about sweep picking, like the mechanics of sweep picking. I focused on the right hand first. Like, take this for example. I think I used this in the video. Have you ever met a star? Never, I don't think. So we're taking a minor triad. Well, that's not a minor triad. That's a minor triad right there. And then we're going to a 5 chord. So I broke it down like this. Really simple, and then you just synchronize with the left hand. Sounds way more impressive than it is, to be honest. Sounds pretty cool, right? And it's pretty simple to do. And because, oh, are you one day? Oh, shucks. Well, thanks. My gosh, I appreciate it. I'm really excited for my book. If you guys don't know, I'm an author. I'm a budding potential author. I say potential because I hope I have a writing career. It feels like I do. I've sold some books. I'm like, does that make me a career writer now? Like, I think. I'm not sure. I hope so. But yeah, it's called Zeitgeist. You can find the links in my bio section, which is really, really cool. But what's up, my brother? What up, my man out here killing it? This one's for you, bud. It didn't feel like you went, oh, shucks. You know, honestly, I think let me say something here real quick. I think the first bit, I was the one survivor of it. Ah, yes, yeah. And you know, the thing is, what I was gonna say. One of my guitar instructors I had about 12 years ago, he said something very profound in an interview I just watched last night. I was up way too late last night, as usual. He said a lot of people. He's a world-renowned. You can look him up, Fareed Haq. It's Fareed Haque. Fantastic guitarist. Yeah, I'll probably stream tomorrow. And he said a lot of people, a lot of guitar players specifically, confuse craft with art. There's a lot of, like, fretboard gymnastics going on. And I feel like a lot of people are so caught up in, like, as long as I play things really well and accurately, people will love me or whatever. And if you're not making people move or dance a little bit, you're not doing your job. So it's like when he said that, that really made it click for me because I'm seeing a lot of guitar gymnastics on Instagram and whatever, and that's great that people are playing. There are a lot of fake players out there too. That really rubs me the wrong way. Because just imagine all these young kids who see these people doing these fake things or whatever, and they think that's what they have to achieve, and if they can't, they might as well give it up. And just imagine how many musicians we've already lost because of that, and that really just gets my goat, you know. It gets my goat. Okay, sounds good. From New Zealand sounds great. That's all right. Yeah, I was gonna say that, and then shucks. Oh, sweep picking. So it doesn't have to be nearly as hard as you make it. Like, give me an example here. I've got 3 strings. You can also do 2-string sweeps. That sounds familiar. And all I'm doing is the same kind of concept. You know, you just have to practice it with time. Also, you probably saw me doing those, what are they? 4-string sweeps. I had to count my strings there for a minute. This is a minor arpeggio. Very popular. I love minor. My favorite key is B minor. Not too hard. It's just a big minor arpeggio. Then you have the major arpeggio. And then you can do like major 7th arpeggios. And sometimes I do that for taste, for like flavor. Like during the blues jam, I was doing this a little bit. That's a major 7th arpeggio. You can tell because it has kind of an airy quality to it. Because it wants to, that's the leading tone, so it wants to go up to the D to resolve. So it's like, see that? It just works. It just works. Yeah, it's just so cool. You can really kind of accentuate and be like, you know. But anyway, what else was I gonna say? You can do cool things with these arpeggios like this. The hard part is keeping them clean, and that's why I practice primarily without an amplifier. I'm not a gear guy. Anybody who knows me knows I just like to plug in and play and call it a day. If that's holding me back, then so be it, you know, but I'm not really too big on the old gear side of things. I think that's a hole you can fall down into and have a hard time getting out. Pretty cool. Big and chunky, you know. Let's see. Let me see what we got going on. much fun. And it's on the offbeat, so it's like ba-dum, so it's like you wait. I think it's cool. Oh, that's awesome. Hey, hello from India. As long as people are alive and breathing, I'm sure people, it's just brings something tribal out of you, you know? Like, that's pretty cool. I love stuff like that. Oh, I wish I knew it. I wish I knew it. The man, I love that username, the man. I feel like, you know what's funny about this? Okay, let me explain. So there are a few songs. Please play Freebird. Everybody wants Freebird, and I know a little bit of it. I don't know the whole thing. Something like that. I don't remember the rest, but I feel bad. I don't know how to play Stairway to Heaven. I never learned it. I don't know a lot of the stuff that everybody learns, pretty much, like Smoke on the Water. I never learned, but I think I could be like... something like that, but I never actually sat down and learned it. Hey, why thank you is a devil song. I love it. You know what's funny though about Led Zeppelin? As much as I love the band, they did steal a lot from other people. Like if you've ever noticed, Stairway to Heaven sounds a lot like a song by the band Taurus, and Whole Lot of Love, which is my favorite, probably my favorite Led Zeppelin song. That or Kashmir. Everybody says Kashmir, but I love Kashmir. It's a great song. I love that song. Probably Kashmir is my favorite, actually. But Whole Lot of Love is awesome as well. And that song borrows a lot from what was it, Muddy Waters? I can't remember. Um, it feels like that. I definitely understand where you're coming from. A lot of the music I listen to is very old and different. I listen to a lot of music from around the world. East Indian music. I love East Indian music, Japanese music, classical, gypsy jazz, metal a little bit these days, but not too much these days. I don't know what it is with me in metal lately, but a lot of it is just very, very produced, like overly produced. Um, what does Nimbus mean? Too many lemons? Oh, that's awesome! I didn't know that. That's so cool. In India, he says that Nimbus means too many lemons. That's awesome. So Nimbus, besides being a type of cloud in the sky, it's also a reference to Dragon Ball Z, the anime, where Son Goku, or Goku in English, rides a Nimbus cloud. That's pretty cool. So I thought that I would make a little nod to that. It's my old studio name. My other name was Black Sun Studio, which I was fine with for a while, but over time I'm like, it sounds kind of, yeah, sounds kind of dark, and I'm like, I'm not a dark person. Maybe that's why I have a hard time. Oh, thank you so much. I'm glad you guys are here. This is really cool. I didn't think anyone was gonna watch me, to be honest. I was like, little old me. Oh my god. Oh man, crazy. Let's see. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's true. They, I hope so. I hope so. They're not home right now. Oh, thank you. Well, shucks. quick. I know it's totally fine. Professor Snorlax. Oh my God. Good. I think I might have a cell phone job lined up. That's what I meant to say. It's gonna be really cool. It's an old job. I've been in sales for many years, um, and I think I might just go back to that for something easily to do that comes naturally to me. I'm really good with people, and I know cell phone technology very well. At least I think I do. And I know it changes all the time. But yeah, so later today, I actually have a job interview, which is great, and hopefully get back in the game and make some money and keep doing what I love to do. I love your name, by the way. In Japanese, Snorlax's name is Kabigon, and Professor could be like, well, it could be Hakase. Hakase is like a doctor or something, like you have a doctorate, so you could say Kabigon Hakase, which is cool. Professor Snorlax in Japanese. If you're curious, what was I gonna say? Oh, there's a lot of power in regular alternate picking. I do that a lot in my playing, like in this idea here. Pretty cool. Welcome back. There's a lot of power and stuff like that. Probably heard that in Guitar Center. I've heard that in Guitar Center a lot, actually, in the past. Just shut up. Wait, you just showed up in my shorts. Oh, I thought you said you were wearing shorts. I'm like, me too. That's fantastic. What's the best job you ever had? Well, that's a very interesting question. Thank you for the question. That's very humbling that you would ask me that. I would say, if we're talking monetary gain, the best job I ever had was a medical equipment technician. For a medical equipment company that I was doing that during COVID though, so it was really, really stressful. Guys in the workshop would just disappear because they would get COVID and they couldn't come back to work. And I think we lost a guy to COVID. I think I can't remember who it was. I think we did. I can't remember. It's been a while. It was about 5 years ago. But that was a good paying job. It was just really stressful, and I would have to travel a lot, pretty much on command of the company. I'm not really all about that. So that's a prime example of why you don't. I love what I was doing, but that's a prime example of why you don't take a job just for money. Because your tolerance for things is going to be very low because you're focused solely on the money. And I learned my lesson that day not to do that. And the best job for me, I can say that it's my job to some degree, if I'm stretching here. I've sold a humble amount of books, and I would like to think that my writing career, which will lead into my guitar, of course, because I've got guitar skills. I'm an artist, I'm a writer. They all go hand in hand for me. But I would say that's the best job I've ever had, is just being a creative and being true to myself. Doesn't always pay the bills. There was a time when I was selling artwork on eBay for like $700 a painting and whatever and whatnot, and I was really good there for a while. And I was like, okay, I think I've got this figured out. All right. How many books have I sold? That's a really good question. Kabigon Hakase. Probably close to 100. My writing career is pretty early, and yeah, I can play a little. How do you know exactly where to put your fingers? I can't ever remember. Oh, that's a good question. So how do I answer that? Well, basically with my guitar, I'm thinking about the keys. So like that, one of the blues jams I was doing was in B minor, I think it was. So So I'm thinking about the key of B minor, and everything you need is inside of a major scale. Let me demonstrate what that means. Let me take, so I'll start here, a D major scale. Everything that you need is in there, in that major scale, and B minor is the relative minor of D major. And so I'm thinking about the key of D major. We have two sharps, we have F sharp and C sharp. So the first thing you want to do is learn your fretboard, like the entire thing, which sounds scary, but it's really not, because after 4 frets, it repeats over and over and over and over again until you run out of real estate. So it looks scary, but it's not. And that's one of the things that holds a lot of guitar players back, is that we have a lot of options on the guitar. The guitar is polyphonic, so there are more ways to play the same note everywhere. So sometimes we get bogged down by options when really the best options are right in front of our faces. But yeah, knowing your scale patterns is very important. Let me go through a couple here. I'll demonstrate them in C. So first you have the Ionian. So how do I explain this? Each scale has degrees to it. So you have the first degree, which is the Ionian mode. And I'm going to tell you something here in a minute about all this. Second degree is the Dorian mode. Third degree is the Phrygian mode. Fourth degree is the Lydian mode. Fifth degree is Mixolydian. Sixth degree is Aeolian. Seventh degree is Locrian. And then the 8th degree is back to the tonic again, or the Ionian. All that means, when you hear those words, it just means major scale. Think major scale, right? So what you want to do is learn your major scale all over the neck as much as you can. Here's an example. I'm going to start with the 5th degree, the Mixolydian scale. Well, actually, I probably should start with the major. So here's C major, one way to play it, just one. Okay, now we have D Dorian next. And then you have E Phrygian next. F Lydian next. G Mixolydian. A Aeolian. B Locrian. And then right back to C again where we started. So what you want to do is you want to learn your fingerboard and learn some basic scales, and that's how you'll know where to put your fingers in the context of a key. But it also takes a lot of jamming experience, like with a lot of jam tracks, because I think that did wonders for my playing there for a while. When I was first starting out, I was very like, there's a video on my YouTube channel of like one of my first performances where I had to like kneel to tap, because I couldn't tap standing up. I still struggle with that now because I don't do it very much, but at the time I was like kneeling to tap, and it's kind of funny to watch now. But yeah, learning guitar does not have to be as hard as people make it seem. Of course, for the sake of YouTube content and videos, other musicians will, extrapolate on any small given aspect of guitar playing, like how to hold your pick, and they make like a 30-minute video. That's cute. Tell your sister I think she's cute. That's stupid. But anyway, what was I saying? Shoot. Oh, so basically, a couple things I'll give you, since somebody asked, is number one, learn your fretboard, learn the entire thing, learn your major scale as many places as you can. Like this pattern right here, you can use this everywhere. That was a B major scale. Here's a D major scale. Pattern didn't change, I just moved it. G major. not too bad. And then what you want to do is you want to learn some basic chords, like shucks. Hey, my man, you're welcome. Also, I would learn some seventh chord shapes. You only need a few. Um, half diminished seventh, major seventh, minor seventh, dominant seventh, and then you have a bunch of others, but that's a good starting point, those four. And then major chords, minor chords, stuff like that. Suspended chord if you want to do some heavy stuff. But yeah, it's basically when I first started playing guitar, gosh, back in 2006, I was already in marching band and wind ensemble, concert band, playing oboe. I know, lame. No, I enjoyed oboe. It wasn't my favorite thing in the world, but I got pretty good at it. I was pretty decent at it. Um, when I practiced, because I never wanted to practice oboe, I wanted to practice guitar, but I wasn't good enough to play in the jazz band because I had just started playing guitar. I didn't know what I was doing, so certainly they weren't going to let me play with the jazz band, which is fine, but I don't blame them for that. But I worked a lot on my right hand, the technical stuff. Like I would work on the, stuff like that. I'd wake up early. That basically, that's a good way to kind of go about it. Yeah. Oh, my audio went out. I think somebody called me during my stream. Sorry about that. But yeah, so basically when you're starting, practice synchronizing the hands, and that's why that's very important. The 1, 2, 3, 4 exercise. Yeah, that's really powerful right there. Very good. There's a thing out there talking about like playing guitar as lightly as possible, and that you shouldn't have too much tension when you're playing. But honestly, I don't know if I believe that anymore because when you're playing guitar, you're gonna get tense. So like, I think guitar is a lot about tension and release. Like when you get tense, just take a deep breath as you're playing, which takes some practice. But like as you're playing, exhale, make sure your body's loose because when you're tense, it's really really hard to play the guitar. Because you especially fast stuff. This has happened to me today, even when I was streaming to you guys. I noticed I was getting a little tense when I was doing some runs and stuff, and I was like, okay, I gotta calm down a little bit, shake it out, take a deep breath, and make sure I'm loosey goosey so I don't hurt myself. And make sure you stretch before you play too. I'm always doing this throughout the day anyway, and drink plenty of water. Keep your tendons and ligaments well lubricated, stuff like that. That's a great word, lubricated. But yeah, so I would say I have a couple videos on my channel where I talk. They're like beginner videos talking about the fretboard, easy ways to memorize that, and all that good stuff. And I hope that answers the question. I got distracted because somebody called me. I think it was my mom. Yeah, so I hope that helps. Pretty cool. But yeah, so shucks, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So when you're playing guitar, it is nice to play with as little effort as possible, so you can be as fast as possible. But it's not always about speed, though. But it can be for sure. I would say. Most of the time, I practice with a clean channel. Yeah, there you go. But it's got to be warm though. I don't like a cold, brittle. Like when it's in my bridge position, it sounds cold and brittle. Oh, maybe not. Maybe that's just me being. If I just did that the entire time, just looked at you guys like. Like, just no emotion, just. That'd be so fucking weird. I'm sorry. But anyway, what I like to do when I practice is I play with a clean channel. Don't underestimate the power of a good clean channel, because with a clean channel, you can catch those little things that are going to transfer to your distorted playing if you're into that, and you can catch them early. You know, stuff like that. What am I really practicing nowadays? Well, I was kind of going over my modes and stuff. I think I was doing something with pentatonics. The different pentatonic shapes. There are 5 of them, I think. I'm trying to remember the rest of them. Something like that. I gotta go back over this. I don't use pentatonics too often. I just use them a little bit, like flavorfully. Jazz improv. Oh snap. Okay. I wonder if I have any jazz backing tracks on here. Let me see. One sec. Let me see if I can. I don't know if I have any jazz backing tracks on here. Hey, it was the link, no backtrack, just free. Oh, gotcha. Let me see. I was like, I don't think I have anything like that. Perfect. All right. I'm like, if I just act convincingly, everyone will think I can play jazz. It's lovely. Oh, thank you. I'm just like. I don't want to keep messing that up on the way down. I'll practice that some more. I'm like, what is going on? Anyway, oh, really? Oh, wow, that's cool. I keep messing that up on the way down. I'm like, oh my gosh. I keep doing that. Damn it. I'm like, why do I keep messing that up? Yeah. Well, anyway, yeah, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'm like, pretty neat. Pretty neat. Yeah. Well, anyway, this has been a great stream, guys. Holy smokes! I think I'm gonna get some lunch. I'm like gonna get some lunch. But I want to thank everybody for tuning into the stream. Special thanks to everybody who popped by and checked it out and watched and stuff. I really appreciate it. I'll probably come back streaming probably Monday. I might hop on. But I want to thank everybody for coming out, and until next time, matane, keep practicing. I know I will.